On this day in our story, February 22nd, in 2022, three white men were convicted on federal hate crimes in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery, who was jogging through their neighborhood near Brunswick, Georgia. The three men were Gregory McMichael, his son Travis McMichael, and their friend and neighbor William Roddy Bryan. This story is a little bit personal to me, not because I knew any of those involved, including the victim, but because I watched this trial from beginning to end. And I feel like I have to give you a little more information that will show you how important February 22nd, 2022 was for this hate crime conviction. This all started on February 23rd, 2020, where Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old black man, was murdered during a racially motivated hate crime while jogging in a Statilla Shores neighborhood near Brunswick, Georgia. He was pursued by all three men in their trucks. He was later shot by Travis, the son. No arrests were made for 2 months. It was only after a video went viral on YouTube and Twitter that arrests were made in May of that year. Father Gregory McMichael and the DA at the time, Jackie Johnson, had a working relationship, and she made no attempts to have anyone arrested. People started questioning what happened. All three men were found guilty on all of their charges in the state trial, which occurred in November 2021. The father and son, Gregory and Travis McMichael, were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. William Roddy Bryan, however, received a 30-year prison term with the possibility of parole. The former DA, Jackie Johnson, was later indicted on her role in not bringing this crime to light and justice. Unfortunately, those charges were dropped by another judge. This brings us back to February 22nd, 2022. Gregory McMichael received 7 more years in prison. Travis McMichael received another 10 years in prison. William Roddy Bryan received an additional 35 years in federal prison. New things occurred in Georgia after the conviction of these gentlemen. Georgia revoked their citizen's arrest law, which these men tried to say they were using to stop Ahmaud Arbery, and they enacted a hate crime law that said that if people committed a hate crime in the commission of a crime itself, their punishments would be more severe. I told you guys that this was kind of a personal story for me. It's because I live in Georgia and I used to be an avid runner. On February 2nd, 2022, the Georgia Assembly designated February 23rd as Ahmaud Arbery Day. And they encouraged people to run 2.23 miles in his honor to advocate for justice and equality. And I have done that every year since. I hope you guys join me again tomorrow for another On This Day in Our Story Fact.